Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Well, I've been thinking a lot about that Christmas journal idea I had last time, and and the thought was to hang on to all of the tags and Christmas cards and other little things that you might get this season and use them to decorate a Christmas journal that would commemorate Christmas of this year. And while I was getting ready, I went into the craft room and I dug out an old Christmas journal that I had done several years ago. So I wanted to show that to you today. This was a kind of a prototype, and it's got a hard cover, and it's got a spine, and it has this nice DSP on both the front and the back. And then inside it looks like this. All right, so there's a pocket in the front cover, and I've got a little note card tucked in there, a little pad of paper, and I've got a kind of a journaling card here. All right, and these are all retired stamp sets that I still have in my stash. And if you're like me, I bet you've got a whole bunch of Christmas things that you really like in your stash. Well, this would be a great opportunity to get them out and use them. Here's this beautiful embossed paper. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but it has this beautiful holly motif. There you go. I think you can see that. And then the paper lace that was punched out using that punch. In fact, I had that out not too long ago. It's around here somewhere. This is a wonderful punch that you can just make a continuous strand of paper lace. So okay, so 2017, you can see this is a ways in the past. Here we have a tuck card with a little red tassel at the top. Another one over here. In these pockets, I have some of the prototypes. I'm going to show you this more closely in just a minute because I have the finished planner in here also. Let's see. Oh, it's got a flip out. Okay, so you could put a Christmas list in here. You could put photographs. It would be really pretty for photographs. You could have your you could take Christmas cards and cut out different designs and make a collage. All right, and then here on the back cover, another little pocket, and I've just got some Christmas cards tucked in there. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. And then, of course, it ties closed with the ribbon that's underneath the DSP here. Now here is a little pamphlet that I made. It has that wonderful old-timey Santa on the cover. I love this stamp set. This is one I'll always keep, St. Nicholas, and this beautiful, beautiful Christmas greetings at the top with the matching border at the bottom. And in here I just have some blank paper that you could use to keep notes, Christmas card lists, whatever you may want, recipes. Got a couple of bookmarks here. There's another little pocket in the back of this folio. So you can tuck a little booklet like this inside your journal. And then this is the beginning of the journal, and I have some finished ones somewhere, but they're packaged up because I was selling them at one point. But here is what the Christmas planner looks like, and these are all bound. There's room here for a stamp that you could then paint, or you could put a die-cut decoration on the front here would be beautiful. It's got the week before Christmas, so here are all the days of Christmas week when things get really busy. The December calendar so that you can plan out your month. Here is the Christmas menus, so you've got Christmas Eve, Christmas brunch, etc. Shopping list. I've included my favorite Christmas cookie recipe, and here is a checklist, so you can make sure you've got your Christmas cards and envelopes, stamps, wrapping papers, and so forth. Now here you've got the list of people for Christmas gifts, stocking stuffers, and treats. Got a couple of pages for that. And then in the back here, we've got a page for donations, people you want to call and say hello to, and then of course your Christmas card list. All right, so all sorts of things that you may want to remember from year to year, very handy. So that is what I've done in the past, and I want to elaborate on this a little bit more. And so my thought is to, as I said, to keep all the tags from the tag swaps, the Christmas cards, and create a new journal. Maybe even put in some of those pages from my earlier Christmas journal. And since Saturday, I began working on some of the signatures a little bit more. I'm going to show you how I prepared some of these pages now. So let's see. This is a piece of the Very Vanilla, and this measures 8.5 by 5. And I'm just going to score this at 2.5. And then what I did to get ready to begin to put some DSP on the pages was I went around all of the edges and I sponged the edges to make them look a little bit fancier. So I'm just going to go around. I'm using some gold ink. I did this on all the pages, and I did it ahead of time so that you wouldn't have to wait for me to do them. But I wanted to show you one. Turn it over, get the other side. So my idea is to offer a post-Christmas Christmas journal class that will include a video on how to create the actual journal and a kit that would give you all the essential things that you need to make a handmade bound journal. And then you would go through your studio, get out all of the stamps, the dies, the Christmas cards and tags, all the things that you want to use to decorate your journal. And then we would have about a month or so to put them all together, and then have a fun Zoom to share our creations with one another. So if that's something that is of interest to you, please be sure to get on to my mailing list for notes from Dandelion Cottage, and I will post that link below. And once you're on the mailing list, I'll be able to send you the registration and all the details, which I don't have yet because I haven't worked it all out. But I will be doing that shortly. Now here I've got this little scrap. This is actually the Very Vanilla Thick, and this happens to measure 4.5, so I'm going to score this at 2.25 so I can make a little folding card. I'm going to go around the edges here as well. I'm using this this Delicata gold ink. This was an ink that we had a few years back, and I still have my ink pad, and it's wonderful. I love this ink, and fortunately the refillers are readily available, so I've got plenty of gold ink to keep me busy for a while. And if you don't have gold ink, that's fine. Use whatever ink you like that coordinates with your idea. You may want to pick out your DSP first to figure out what your color palette is, and then once you have your DSP selected, and you could of course mix it up, you have as many different things as you like, but I know I want my accents to be gold because I used a lot of gold in my tags and Christmas cards this year, and I know that'll help to pull it all together. Alright, so there's a little tent note card, and I made a little envelope to hold this, and to hold it I used the retired gift card envelope, and that die set looks like this, and I'm going to show you how the envelope looks in just a second. So here are the pages that I've already begun. So this little tuck is going to go on the front like that. So this is 3 signatures so far. I think that's all I'm going to have. And they are composed of 2 folios each. There'll be a cover, probably with some pockets and tucks on the front. And then you'll have a place here to slide some Christmas cards or lists or whatever. And then it opens up, same thing on this side. Here's my little gift card envelope, right? And I've got that all assembled, and I've got that sponged. So this will fit in here just like so. Now, if this was a gift that you were going to be giving to somebody, you could give them a beautiful little personalized note here. You could put the date on there. And then these pages open like this. I wanted to keep a couple of spreads free from any other decoration. So if I had a Christmas card that I wanted to have the centerfold of the the Christmas card open, I would be able to do that. I'd have a place to stitch it into the center of the signature. All right, now here is the second signature, and I've got that diagonal flap here. So let me grab a piece of scrap paper so I can show you. So this will be able to have something tucked in that. I have not glued these things down yet because I may want to do some stitching on them. So I'm just waiting until the journal develops to a certain point, and then I'll decide where I want to do my stitching. Again, the center fold open for a fancy Christmas card or something else. And then finally the third signature, and this one has a tuck here, 2 more in the signature here, so this can hold the lion's share of tags and cards and things like that. Same here, and then the back cover will have that pocket to match the front. Okay, so that it looks like that, and then this will all be stitched into a cover. So if this looks intriguing to you, and you'd like to follow along with me, please make sure that you subscribe to Notes from Dandelion Cottage. You can go to my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com. There's a page there that you can sign up for the newsletter, and I will also put that link below so that you'll just be able to click right there and go to it. So sign up soon, because I'm going to be sending this out before the 1st, and you know, it's a busy week now. We've got Christmas coming right up, Christmas Eve, and in the meantime, you know, start collecting a few things that you think you might want to put in your journals. You know, make a little box or a bag and tuck those things away. Bits of ribbon. I'm looking at my desk here. I've got these little red berries, you know, things like that. I have all sorts of little bowls with goodies in them. So any of these things are fair game. And I will be back here on Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time for Watercolor Wednesday. And then after that, I think next Saturday, I'm going to not be here. I may pop in real quick, but don't plan on a paper crafting Saturday this week, because I have a feeling that things are going to start to get really very busy around here. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. I wanted to give you a quick preview. I made this little box, okay, and this is using one of the bundles from the new catalog that's going to be live in January. All right, so it's got this beautiful gold embossing on all the edges, on the sides, and it features this wonderful flower punch that has 3 different flowers, so that you can build these 3D. Let me zoom you in so you can see it a little better. So you can build these beautiful 3D flowers. So that's going to be coming up very soon, and I think you're going to really enjoy seeing the new catalog and the celebration brochure. So for those of you who don't know what celebration is, we have a special event that goes for about 2 months only, and for every $50 that you spend on paper crafting tools, supplies, papers, you will be able to select a free gift from the celebrations brochure, and that's also coming right up in January. So more on that later, but I wanted to give you a quick sneak peek on what was coming up. Stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I will see you next time.